It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Thursday, or as I like to call it, Friday Eve, June 29th, 2023. Number 1. This week, the White House is going all in on a campaign to claim credit for the nation's post-pandemic resurgence, empowering workers and building the economy from the bottom up, and calling it Bidenomics. The decision to fully lean into Mr. Biden's economic record comes even as the administration faces persistent challenges that could threaten to derail the positive outlook. The president took his message to Chicago Wednesday, where he touted his economic achievements. However, in the most recent Associated Press polling, only 33% of adults said they approve of his handling of the economy. Number 2. In a major election law decision, the Supreme Court ruled Tuesday that although the Constitution gives state legislatures the power to regulate federal elections, state courts can supervise the legislature's exercise of that power. In a vote of 6-3, the court rejected the so-called independent state legislature theory, holding that the North Carolina Supreme Court did not violate the Constitution when it set aside a congressional map adopted by the state's legislature. The dispute began as a challenge to a congressional map adopted by the state's Republican-controlled legislature in early November 2021, where Democratic voters argued the new map was partisan gerrymandering. Number 3. Black Health Matters. In the What You Need to Know newsletter tells the story of Jean Williams. Jean is a 65-year-old well-traveled woman who was diagnosed with a rare hereditary disease called amyloidosis. Find out more about the disease and how her sister's heart transplant led to Jean finding out about her own diagnosis. Number 4. Radio personality and gospel recording artist Darlene McCoy Jackson took to Instagram to detail the racist incident that occurred at a local Atlanta restaurant last week. After placing her order, the radio host said an employee typed Darky on her receipt instead of her name, which she provided. The employee allegedly refused to change the receipt or give her a refund, so Darlene has retained an attorney and is calling for the employee to be fired and for the staff to undergo diversity training. Number 5. India Strother is a trusted guidance counselor in Columbus, Ohio, at a predominantly black high school, where students' mental health is further tested by pressures and discrimination they endure because they're black. About 53% of black youth experience moderate to severe symptoms of depression, and about 20% say they were exposed to racial trauma often or very often in their lives. Black children's first encounters with racism can start before they even begin school, and black teenagers report experiencing an average of 5 instances of racial discrimination per day. Read more about it in today's What You Need to Know newsletter. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. People with integrity do what is right, not what is easy. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central with comedian extraordinaire Alicia Cooper. She's running for president, as we discuss today's top headlines and more. Thank you to our What You Need to Know partners, the American Heart Association and Black Health Matters. I'm Sybil Wilkes. Be informed, be empowered.